Hey guys, welcome back. I'm back again with the next installment of Journal Flip in my 8x8 spiral bound album. I thought I'd get this done quickly and uploaded before the man gets home so then we can work on my next technique video. So glad that you guys are liking them so far. So we'll get started. This page started out with watercolor crayons in the background and layers of acrylics on top. A lot of these swirls are done with watercolor crayons as well. I used a doily. Before I adhered it down, I flipped it over with the red side down, obviously. Sorry for the shadow there. And stippled some white paint through it, and then I flipped it back over and adhered it there. This is just a basic whiteout pen I bought from the dollar store. Kind of like this, I added some gesso with a brush, just did 4 strokes, like kind of a heavy stroke, and that's where I did my journaling, and I did it three different spaces down here. A little sorry for the shadow, little fortune cookie, little fortune there, so fun. You see in the background there's some layered old stickers. Yeah, that's a black lip stamp. So again, just a fun page. I liked how it turned out. Really liked how the colors looked. The next page, this started out as a prompt from an art journaling group I'm at. It's artjournaling.ning.com. Excellent a group of ladies over there. It's absolutely my favorite Ning site. So fun. So this, I believe, was the March Art Journal Challenge, and start your engines was the prompt. So you guys can kind of maybe recognize some of these gears. I love those gears. I think they're little yellow bicycle transparency pack. I started out with a bunch of layers of, oh, there's a big shadow there. I apologize, guys. Bunch of layers of acrylic and stamping. I used a Tim Holtz mask because it obviously goes with the gears. I used another Crafter's Workshop stencil that I stippled some blue fluid acrylic paints, and if you remember from my video yesterday, we talked about those and how they're slightly translucent and obviously much more rich than the craft paints. So that's kind of what the glazes look like in action. So it's just some ephemera card. This says start your engines here. Again, Tim Holtz border over here stippled with paint. So really fun. Kind of dark, kind of grungy. I really like how it turned out. Yes, you've seen a couple of my Paris pages already, and you know I'm just obsessed with everything Paris. So there's quite a few pages in my art journals. There's splattered here and there of Paris. So again, I did that technique where I just took some masking tape, threw it down there, and inked it up a bit, and then journaled over it. You see my hand carved stamp that I use all the time. Just an old sticker. A really old stencil. So glad they're back in style, but really old stencil I put on top of a postcard that had an Eiffel Tower in it, just an XO, my hand carved Eiffel Tower stamp again. Making memories, sorry, foam stamps, and some old chipboard letters I've had for a really long time. So just fun. Love this stamp. I've had it for a while. Randomly stamped that with white memories ink in the background. This page was started out with black gesso. So black gesso, obviously very, very fun to work with. So really like how that page turned as well. Now this one. This is a little precursor to my tutorial later today about, it's going to be about using your scrapbook supplies in art journaling and stuff that all of you guys out there, I know you already have, like Glimmer Mist and stencils and goodness, and how you can incorporate those into your art journal without buying anything else. I've already got a few comments like, oh, I gotta go shopping and all that. No, yeah, it's fun, go shop. I love to be an enabler, but at the same time, there's lots of products that you already have that you can use in your art journal. So you can see that there. I just love this. It's probably my lighting's not doing it justice. I love how rich this is. This is one of my absolute favorite pages. it started out again as a prompt at a year in the life of an art journal. It's always a tongue twister for me to say. So remember, I say like my tutorial video, I showed you that okay, I have black over here, and then I had more on my brush, and I was wiping off here. So that's how the base of this page started. But I love tonal backgrounds, like how I put some white on, I put the white gesso, and then I put, this is again that same blue fluid acrylic as a couple pages back, and it's just, guys, it's so much different than craft paint. Sorry for the lighting. Apologize, I'm trying to do this real quick on my little tilted table here. Again, this is a prompt from A Year in the Life of an Art Journal. It was for silence. So you can see over here the difference. Here's the same stencil that I used here when I stenciled it in green craft paint. Very much opaque, very chalky. I did all my journaling over here. A little cutout, some tape, some old making memory stickers. And then on the back the prompt was silence, and I wanted to create a page about silencing your inner critic. Because a lot of people go through that. They think their pages are ugly, and you know, it's been a weird experience for me, but I post all my journal pages on my Flickr, and the pages that I hate, or maybe I don't hate, but pages that I'm not too fond of, get the most hits and people love. It is so strange. So it's all about your inner critic telling you, oh, it's not good, it's not good, it's not good. And so not true, right? It's about process, guys, not product. Yes, I said process. I'm a Canadian. Anyways, when I worked in the US for 3 years, I was teased immensely about saying process. So that brings back some good memories. So I have this little page. This was out of a watercolor journal, or not a journal, but a watercolor pad I had, and I was so excited that it fit in. And, you know, I don't have a bind all or cinch yet. Oh, I'm so getting one of those. But anyways, so I just kind of stuck it in there, add a little tape so that it fit in as a little tip in here. And then over here, have this wonderful pack of yoga cards that you'll see again splattered throughout my different journals. But so silence your inner critic and become an art warrior. So just create art, guys. So then I put the yoga card with the warrior pose and some create, and you'll see some Hambly Studios rub-ons and a club scrap stamp on top of my handcarved stamp. I know it's harder to see. Again, this page is all done with fluid acrylics except for this kind of overstamping, which is done with craft paints. So different layers of fluid acrylic, gesso, fluid acrylic, and scraped down with a credit card, just fun. So some old letters down here and some alphabet stamped, and this little thing came from a little ephemera, came from a little Starbucks. But I love how these pages turned out. I just love going back to that particular page. So for all you grunge fans out there, this page, again, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is one of the pages I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not sure I like it, and people just love it. So anyways, lots of paints going on in the background. I know the shadow. I apologize. It's still early morning here. Same Paint Company little package that I've been using all over the place. Some older stickers, just random. Lots of paint. And to me, this page turned out muddy. And a lot of people say, oh no, it's just great texture. And whatever. It's process. I got out what I needed to get out, and that's about it. So quickly, I'll give you a little prelude to this one. My camera shuts off automatically at 10 minutes now, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but it cuts me off all the time, and it ticks me off. So actually, I won't go. I'll just tease you here with this page. But again, thanks for the support, guys, for all the love. Just play. I can't wait to see what you guys are doing, and stay tuned for the next installment of my journal page. Remember, this is where we left off. It's all waiting. Actually, I'm gonna put a little bit of gesso on there, and I'm gonna do a little bit of stamping just to save time before the video comes. But hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Take care. Bye.